Welcome to our channel, your news aggregator, making your life easier by gathering the most important stories in one place, saving you precious time. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. The world woke up today to an unprecedented diplomatic crisis. President Donald Trump shared private text messages from world leaders on Truth Social. The leaked messages revealed deep fractures between the United States and its oldest allies over Greenland. Trump posted a screenshot of a private message from French President Emmanuel Macron. The message read, "My friend, we are totally in line on Syria. We can do great things on Iran, but I do not understand what you are doing on Greenland." French presidential sources confirmed the message is authentic. Macron offered to organize a G7 meeting in Paris after the Davos summit, inviting leaders from Ukraine, Denmark, Syria, and Russia. He proposed dinner with Trump before the president returns to Washington. If you're finding this valuable, smash that like button and comment what you think about these tactics. Trump also shared messages from NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. The NATO chief praised Trump's actions in Syria and Gaza, stating he's committed to finding a way forward on Greenland. The president accompanied these leaks with AI-generated images showing Trump, Vice President Vance, and Secretary of State Rubio planting an American flag in Greenland with a sign reading, "Greenland U.S. Territory, established 2026. Denmark is rejecting any negotiation." Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen told Parliament the worst may still lie ahead, emphasizing Greenland's sovereignty is not up for discussion. Trump announced 10% tariffs on 8 European countries starting February 1st, escalating to 25% by June unless Denmark hands over Greenland. The European Union is preparing retaliatory measures, considering automatic tariffs on 93 billion euros worth of American imports. Subscribe now if you haven't already. This situation is developing rapidly. Russia seized the moment. Foreign Minister Lavrov described Greenland as a colonial conquest, questioning Danish sovereignty. While Moscow denied seeking control, the statement underscores how Trump's stance creates openings for rival powers to challenge Western unity. Financial markets reacted with alarm. European stocks dropped over 1%. The dollar weakened as investors revived the Sell America trade from Trump's first term. Dutch Foreign Minister David Van Wiel told NBC News that world leaders now must accept Trump might post their private messages publicly. He called it part of the new diplomacy. Trump refused to rule out using military force to take Greenland. This ambiguity is deliberate, designed to keep maximum pressure on Denmark and its allies. Drop a comment below. What do you think will happen next? The leaked messages reveal a president willing to break every norm of diplomatic communication. Sharing private texts from foreign leaders is virtually unprecedented in modern international relations. Trump is sending a message to all world leaders: nothing you say to me is confidential if I decide otherwise. European officials are scrambling to formulate a unified response. Trump is threatening their security through NATO while simultaneously demanding territorial concessions and imposing economic punishment through tariffs. Give us a like if you appreciate unbiased reporting. The World Economic Forum in Davos becomes the immediate testing ground. Trump arrives Tuesday evening. He's scheduled to meet with various parties about Greenland. European leaders will attempt to present a united front while calculating their individual vulnerabilities to American pressure. NATO faces its most severe internal crisis since its founding. The alliance was created to provide collective defense against external threats. Now, the primary threat to a member state's territorial integrity appears to be coming from within the alliance itself. Comment below. Do you think Trump is playing strategy or damaging America's global standing? Prime Minister Keir Starmer said, "Trump's desire to take Greenland is completely wrong," emphasizing that alliances endure because they are built on respect and partnership, not pressure. An emergency meeting of European leaders is scheduled for Thursday. The continent is weighing its response to Trump's tariff threats and territorial demands. Make sure you're subscribed because this story is far from over. Hit that bell icon for instant notifications. The Greenland crisis is less about the Arctic island itself, and more about whether the United States under Trump respects the norms that underpin the Western alliance. If this trajectory continues, Europe's push for strategic autonomy may shift from rhetoric to permanent reality. Trump argues strategic assets justify American control, framing sovereignty as negotiable when national security is at stake. But the precedent would be catastrophic. If the United States can demand territory from democratic allies under threat of economic and potentially military coercion, what prevents other powers from doing the same? Let us know in the comments what you think Europe should do. Trump's leaked messages and AI-generated images serve a psychological purpose. They normalize the previously unthinkable. By repeatedly showing American flags over Greenland, he's shifting what seems acceptable. This is deliberate strategy to exhaust opposition through constant provocation. Subscribe to our channel. We aggregate the most important news so you stay informed without wasting time. The leaked Macron message is particularly revealing. The French president tried to find common ground on Syria and Iran before expressing confusion about Greenland. Trump's decision to publish the message shows he's not interested in traditional diplomacy. He wants confrontation, not consensus. The tariff threats are already having economic impact. Companies are delaying investment decisions. The uncertainty itself creates costs even before any tariffs take effect. European consumers will pay higher prices. American exporters will lose market access. If this content is useful, show your support with a like and share. The crisis exposes how much international stability depends on American self-restraint. For 75 years, the United States possessed power to make demands like Trump is making now. Previous presidents chose not to exercise that power because they understood it would undermine the system that benefits America most. The Davos meeting will test whether dialogue remains possible. If Trump refuses to back down and Europeans refuse to concede, the crisis escalates. Tariffs take effect. Trade war intensifies. NATO fractures deepen. Make sure you're subscribed because we'll bring you updates as this unfolds. Denmark has ruled out military defense of Greenland against American action. But this doesn't mean surrender. Economic retaliation, diplomatic isolation, rallying international opposition, these tools remain available. The European Union's potential €93 billion tariff package would hurt American exports significantly. The question is whether economic pain will influence Trump's calculation. Comment what you think drives Trump's obsession with Greenland. China is watching silently but carefully. If America can demand territory from allies, Beijing's arguments for Taiwan gain new justification. The entire global system of respecting borders unravels if Trump succeeds. Subscribe to our channel now. We're your one-stop source for news that matters, saving you time and keeping you informed. The World Economic Forum creates theater for this drama. Trump will dominate coverage. But beneath the show, real consequences are building. Trade relationships are fracturing. Security arrangements are questioned. Trust is evaporating. Hit that like button if you appreciate journalism that goes beyond headlines. The coming days will be crucial. Davos meetings, potential tariff implementations, European response measures. Each development shapes what comes next. We'll be here covering every angle, bringing you facts without bias. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss critical updates. Thank you for watching. Stay informed. See you in the next update.